Are you a web development freelancer agency owner, and are you looking to make sure that every project is profitable? Well, in this video, I'm going to teach you exactly how to set your pricing. I'm going to teach you multiple pricing methodologies. Pricing is crucial. If you set your rates too low, you're not going to really make a lot of profit, or sometimes you're going to make a loss, even with an agency, which should basically never happen. Set your rates too high, and a lot of clients that you should close will simply not buy from you. Why am I qualified to talk about this subject, by the way? I'm working currently with 221 agencies, and one of the main questions I get is how to price services. Let's look at the two main pricing models. So hourly pricing is common but has downsides. With hourly pricing, you bill based on time worked. First, calculate your hourly overhead. This includes how much you pay freelancers, software, tools, lead generation. Next, determine target pre-tax profit. 50 to 80% is reasonable for an agency. A small agency, of course, a big agency will never get there. If the rate you charge clients is $60 an hour and you want a 50-cent profit margin, all your expenses per hour that you bill clients should be under $30. That's not just how much you pay freelancers, it's your whole business. Your whole business should operate based on expenses you have per billable client hour. So what's the problem with hourly? Hourly incentivizes clients to be nitpicky about every single hour that you work, and they'll start asking questions, is this hour here really necessary, etc. Ultimately, the deal you need to make with clients is they pay for the hours and get a report. If they start negotiating every hour, tell them this is not how you work. Some agencies and freelancers end up charging fixed rates to avoid this issue. Another type of pricing model is the value-based pricing model. It considers the value delivered to the clients. If the problem you solve is big for a big company, you charge more. If the problem you solve is small, you charge less or not do business with that client. Ever heard a news report of a city buying a logo for $500,000? You can have the same logo made for a few hundred or a few $1,000s when working with a medium-sized or small company, yet the value of a good logo for a whole city is much bigger than a medium-sized company because tens of millions of people are affected. One idea that goes together well with value-based pricing is giving clients options. For example, offer tiered packages. Website design, $5,000. Website design with full e-commerce functionality, $15,000. Website design with membership platform to sub-licensed website designs, $50,000. You'd be surprised how many clients go with more expensive packages since it adds way more to their business. It's not just a website, it's how they do business. You also might charge a monthly retainer versus hourly fees for maintenance. Then there's the hybrid approach. Use value-based pricing, but track hours to refine future estimates. The key is aligning hourly rates with the value you provide. Consider expertise, project complexity, and business impact. What you should avoid is undervaluing your service simply because your service doesn't take many hours to deliver. If you can solve a big problem very quickly, that's a good thing for the client, not a bad thing, especially if the problem is very big. You can also price more for specialized skills like advanced analytics, cross-platform analytics, and all that kind of stuff. You can increase rates as you and your team gain experience and you hire more expensive people to work with that deliver better work. You can review pricing in your business quarterly and adjust as needed. You can also raise prices yearly to account for higher expenses. One thing about inflation and price increases. It's fairly normal to increase prices by more than inflation. Companies do it all the time, and clients can't expect to keep paying 2018 prices in 2023, for example. Let me know if you need any clarification or have additional questions, by the way, in the comments. Next, click on the video below, and we'll talk about sales and lead generation.